Hi, I'm Sherry Winston, and welcome to Uncorked, where we drink wine, we talk about books, and we have a good time. I am so excited. I can't wait to tell you about my independent bookstore crawl in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ooh! So let's get into it. Hey, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm taking you along on my little independent books haul in Raleigh, North Carolina. So, okay, come on. I've enjoyed most of the Lisa Jewell that I've read. That cover is everything. Let's see. I don't have my reading glasses in this bag. Oh, should have been nicer to my mom. No, on the left. Wow, that is a cover. Vincent Tirado. I just think that this phrase, murder your darlings, is popular among authors. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I like this one. These fantasies are a little bit more, like something that you could read and not have to dedicate your life to. Let me see the front cover. There you go. I gotta see what you pull it out. Really need to chew. Now, my daughter and I recently went to Raleigh, North Carolina, and we went to the most lovely and wonderful independent bookstores, and we got some really good finds. Now, with June being the month of Juneteenth, I am planning to highlight African American authors or Black authors during the month. And one such author, whom I've never heard of, and I'm so happy to have discovered, is Vincent Tirado. And Vincent has written a book called You Should Have Been Nicer to My Mom. That sounds a little ominous, doesn't it? Now, I'm going to read you a little bit of the blurb because I had never heard of this book before I went to Raleigh. And it says, when Papi Ramon, the patriarch of the wealthy Abreu family, dies, he gives the family one last message. One of you is El Baka, the demon that I made a deal with. Now, who wants to find out in the will that they're a demon? Poppy, you wrong for that. Get rid of them or you will be damned. Zamora, the uncontested favorite of Poppy Ramone, and therefore the least liked, watches as everyone dismisses this as a joke of the old man. The old man not joking. He not joking. Now, I'm not gonna, it's a long thing. You know how it is inside the book. Here's the cover. It is written by Vincent Tirado, who is a non-binary Afro-Dominican from the Bronx of New York. They ventured out to Pennsylvania and Ohio to get their bachelor's degree in biology and a master's degree in bioethics. Their debut YA novel, Burn Down, Rise Up, was the winner of the Pura Belpa Award and a finalist for the Stoker Award and the Lammy Award. Their sophomore YA novel was We Don't Swim Here, and their debut adult novel was We Come to Welcome You. So I used to love to read horror and witchy books and scary books back when I was younger. I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm really looking forward to this book. There's something about the title that just gets me. You should have been nicer to my mom. I'm telling you. If you knew my mom, you would know that was a little woman you didn't want to cross. So this is one of the books that I got on my journey, and I can't wait to read it. Now, going in a completely different direction, I am a mystery, suspense, and thriller girly. I am not a romance girly. But last year, I read my first Emily Henry novel, Funny Story, and I absolutely loved it. It was just perfect. You know, if I wrote a romance novel, I would want it to be like that. I just thought it was great. So while we were independent bookstore crawling, I came across this book, and I believe it was last year's Emily Henry, called Beach Read. It says it's a New York Times bestseller. I can't wait to read this. I've got a scene planned with me on a beach with a towel and this book under an umbrella. It says Augustus Everett is an acclaimed author of literary fiction. January Andrews writes best-selling romance. When she pens A Happily Ever After, he kills off the entire cast. They're polar opposites. In fact, the only thing they have in common is that for the next 3 months, they're living in neighboring beach houses, broke and bogged down with writer's block. Oh, honey, been there, done that. So it sounds delicious, and I can't wait to read it. So, Beach Read by Emily Henry. Now, this one I am really curious about. I love books about books. I love books about people who write books. And this is called Murder Your Darlings by Jenna Bloom. And it is about Simone Sam Vivitor, who is a mid-list novelist finishing a lukewarm publicity tour. Been there, girlfriend. While facing a deadline for a new book on which she's totally blocked. Definitely been there. Recently divorced, haven't been there. Sam is worrying where her life is going when she receives glowing fan mail from stratospheric atmospherically successful author William Corwin, renowned for his female-centric novels. When William and Sam meet and their literary sympathy is as intense as their chemistry, both writers think they found the one. Now, you know what happens. Whenever somebody thinks they found the one, it is not the one. It is not even the two or the three. So, this sounds like a really interesting book. I can't wait to get into it. I hope to finish it before the end of the month. And we'll come back here and do our wrap up, and I'll tell you all about it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. And one of the other books that I got while I was away is perhaps my most favorite of the whole book haul. And it is a hardcover Nancy Drew, The Secret of the Old Clock. It's book number 1. I'm so excited. These are the books that really started me on my journey to become an author. I loved Nancy Drew so much, and I couldn't wait to try and write my own book. So now I was able to get this. I hope to go back to the same bookstore. They had a bunch. I'm going to try to at least get the first 10. This time I tried to show some restraint because I wanted to get other books, so I only got the one. But, and here's a side note. There's a little something extra. A few years ago, the people who published from the original Nancy Drew catalog released the first 3 books, I want to say, on audio. And they were done by Academy Award-winning, they were read by Academy Award-winning actress Laura Linney. I love Laura Linney. She is so awesome. And to have her reading the Nancy Drew books was just chef's kiss. So if you're interested in revisiting your childhood and maybe you can't get a hold of the originals, listen to Laura Linney's narration of The Secret of the Old Clock, or any of the first 3 books. She does a fantastic job. And I listened to them when I bought them, obviously. And when I get into a slump or the book that I'm listening to is ended and I'm not ready to start a new book, I'll just put one of these back on. Because, you know, I'm weird like that. So this has been fun. These are the books that I got on my book crawl. As you can see, I am sitting here in front of the fire, and we're just having a little fireside chat. Even though it's warm outside, it's warmer in here. And I'm so glad to have you all here. Please take the time to like and subscribe. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad to meet you. And if you are returning, I'm so glad, so very, very glad that you came back. I enjoy this little time that I have to talk about books immensely, and I hope that you enjoy it too. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the bookstore. Bye-bye.